Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for The One, starring Jet Li, Jason Statham, Delroy Lindo, and Gina Carano. Alrighty, so as always, I'm going to give it the good, the bad, and the furry. To start off with the furry, a dog plays a very important part of this film, although he doesn't show up all that much. Alright, moving on. So this is a movie that is absolutely fucking awesome. I'm just going to start off with that. Huge thumbs up. You should go watch it. It is absolutely amazing, and it holds up. This movie came out in 2001, and it is still awesome. It is awesome, and you should watch it. Okay, so, and they basically explain this part in the opening crawl, so not a spoiler in any way. But basically, there's a multiverse, and Jet Li's character, one of them, has been basically going around killing other universes' versions of himself. And because of that, he's been getting stronger. And eventually there will be only one. You know, there's another early 90s-ish movie that was all about, there can be only one. But this kind of was in a multiverse version. And Jason Statham and Delroy Lindo play multiverse agents trying to bring him in. And from the moment that this movie kicks off, you are just drawn in to the action. This is an action movie. And it is so good. Like, if you watch the opening, the opening 5 minutes, you'll know when the opening scene is over. But if you watch that opening scene and you are not already hooked, if the hook doesn't hook you in this movie, then you don't like action movies, because this opening sequence is balls to the walls awesome. I haven't seen a better opening sequence in years. Like, this movie kicked so much ass. I loved basically every minute of it. This movie came out in 2001 and had one dude playing two characters, and there was only like one scene where I was like, or one action where I was like, that looked a little fake, or that was a little CGI, or that didn't quite react the way physics would have it. But everything else made perfect sense, and that one instance, maybe I just have physics wrong. I don't know. But every minute of this film was just awesome. Jason Statham still had hair, which was weird, but he kicked ass. I love Delroy Lindo because he is always a win. He's not in much that I've seen, but everything that I see him in, he is awesome and a win. So he is always a win. And just every minute with the fight scenes, and you get to see Jet Li doing the quick movements thing, and you also get to see, I love characters that have superpowers, and he definitely has superpowers. Like, he's kicking over things and shoving people, and just an amazing level. But there's also heart, because it's all about that love story with his wife, and how that drives things. Like, that is a key driver for things. And the dialogue is fantastic. The actions that characters take, they're not all just stupid people doing stupid things where it's just like, why would you do that? Or that doesn't make sense, or there's no way they would let that happen. Basically everything in this, I'm like, I could definitely see that happening in that same way. And it was great. And the action was perfect, and I loved some of the fight scenes where it really emphasized and was able to accurately and easily convey just how fast these guys were moving. And it was just absolutely fantastic to see, the change in styles when necessary. And I think the only thing that sort of didn't make sense was this. I'm not gonna go over it. I'll mention it at the very end of this video because I don't want to spoil things for you. But yeah, the music in this was fantastic. I bought the soundtrack for this movie years ago because this movie has kick-ass music, and it is so intense. And if you don't like the music in this, that I don't know what to tell you, because this music is perfect for every minute that they showed it on screen, and every bit of action on here was fantastic, and I loved it. And the dialogue was great, the writing, the action, the CGI, the story, the pacing, the dialogue, the acting, everything was fantastic. This is an amazing movie. Big thumbs up. Big thumbs up. Go watch it. Okay, so now to what is a little bit spoilery, I think, in my opinion, but when it comes down to like the fight scene, like that end fight scene between Jet Li, and like it's about to start, and they're wearing basically the same thing, and evil Jet Li like rips his shirt and takes it off and like ties it around his waist. The only reason for that to happen is so that when you, the viewer, are watching, you are not confused as to who the good guy is hitting or who the bad guy is hitting, because it's, gray shirt guy is bad guy. We are not rooting for gray shirt guy. That's the only reason. And you know what? I'm fine with that, especially because at the very end, when things happen and good guy's shirt gets all burned so he has to take it off, like, they make that part, like, there's a payoff for that part, in my opinion. So I'm okay with that. But yeah, there was that, and then there was this one scene where, like, the character, like, lands, and I feel like he would have bounced a little bit, like, but he just kind of goes, and then, so that, but those two bits, the unnecessary jacket taking off and the no bouncy, are basically the only things that I don't think hold up to this day. Like, I still want one of those phones that Jason Statham had. Like, that is how I want phones to work. Like, I want, like, all those little extra bits. Is round the best form factor for a multi-use device? Maybe not, but I don't care. That was badass looking. And I love their weapons, how it had the little, like, like, the little targety thing on it that didn't move. I liked that. That showed me that it was like, that's a smart thing. So they hit the button, and they don't have to keep their gun, like, perfectly level. And they explained that when he's talking about his, like, badass custom-built thing where it's like, smart dart, or, smart tracking, smart weapon, blah, 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 like, auto-tracking. It all makes sense for the universe and the technology that they've built out. So, yeah. Again, this movie's amazing. You should see it. I hope you have. If you've been inspired to see it from this review, please let me know what you think of it once you watch the movie in the comments down below. That's all I have for this one. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you at the next one. Bye.